Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Arcade Tycoon. Picking up where we left off this week, I mentioned in a couple of series this week, I am having to batch record as we're away seeing relatives are here seeing us actually, but we're off out and doing things and seeing the sights and things. So I've tried to get a little bit ready ahead of time. Interesting that they're squeezing themselves through there. That's a little naughty. That's a little naughty as well there, isn't it? There you go, you've realised and disappeared. No, you're still there. What are you not happy about? Where can I get a drink? Peter White. I don't know if can you buy one off her? Or does she just sell food? Maybe that just sells food. But anyway, we're going to try and crack on with a bit of new land now. I want to open this bit up here, this 10 grand bit of land here. And if we click it, I hope we can click it. If we can't, this is going to be a much shorter series than I planned. Maybe we need the 10 grand in the bank to do it. That would make more sense. So we will sit tight until we've got a few hundred. Let's hello, you two. You doing alright there? Yeah, they never seem to be walking through everything last time. I wonder if that's like a reloading the save thing that maybe they're working on. This arcade game is great. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. You're not though. Where can I get a drink? Where can I get a drink? Okay, well let's purchase this plot of land. Nice, that's opened up. And now let's get somewhere for drinks. There, drink, because everyone at the moment is desperate for drinks. There we go. We'll put it there so the doorway is open at the back. I wouldn't probably spend that long coming down here, folks. There's going to be very little to see. So what I'm going to do is let's... oh, we're losing cash, look. Let's hope that goes away soon. What I'd like to do, in fact, we speed the game up a little. What I'd like to do is move all these arcade machines to here, towards the back of the arcade, actually. Because, well, they normally are now, let's be honest. The older machines are normally kept up the back out the way. And we'll go for more of this kind of thing down the front. These are the money earners, really. These cash ones. Well, not necessarily money earners, but for some reason they're the ones that people prefer. I think people like the idea that they could win something, even though, like, you're winning the same 6 cent that you put in there, if you're lucky. Or you'll put in a couple of dollars and get about 6 cent back is more likely. So yeah, I think that's going to be the way we do it. So while we're accruing some cash, we'll start to move all these over. Hopefully, people won't mind heading down here. To use them. Go. Nigel Dagger, what a name. There we go. Right, so that's that row. Now we'll move this row. Oh, sorry, you were playing that, weren't you? Never mind. There we go. I quite like them like that next to each other. It seems realistic to me. Okay, so we've got room for a few more then. I don't know how many we can afford. But there's definitely some we haven't put in. Order up we can't afford. Monsters. Revolver. We bought Revolver, right? Or did we buy Desert? We bought Dusty. Disrespect. Eat Lead. Eat Lead we bought. I think it's just... Yeah, we've definitely bought Ninja. I think Revolver is the next one that we can't do, but we can put a Monsters in, can we not? Oh, we need $20 more. So there we go. We can put Monsters in there. New machine for the season. Get it turned on. Okay, so we can eventually, I think, adjust how much it is to play stuff. But for now, they're happy with those. So we'll have pinball on the back of all these. And we'll put some more of them down when we can afford it. Which isn't now. And then these things here, these can go a bit more sort of on the way in now then. There we go. Put some of those there. Move. Can we have tokens sort of in the middle and like proud. Like that, back to back. That looks good. Yeah, there we go. And this ATM can come over to here. There we go. I noticed that nobody's making their way up here now. Are they just too far out? I need some more cash. Go on then. This arcade game is great. This arcade game is great. Everyone just seems to be standing still. I worry that I've broken their sort of pathfinding by doing this, but we're making money somehow. Yeah, I think we've kind of goosed everyone. Let's try saving and reloading. Well, unfortunately, that just seemed to be goosed, and they just stood there and didn't move for ages. Tried lots of different things, but you know what? Them's the breaks. You know, when you get an alpha game, this is the sort of stuff that's going to happen. So, bearing that in mind, we'll lay this out more like we wanted to do it. Now, the other thing is that we're probably better off purchasing this bit of land because it's the other side of the door. So I'm actually going to take that straight away, and we'll run on lower money. Okay, so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to pause again. I'm going to come straight to these gambling machines and get some of them in. Okay, on the way in. So let's go. I want to do one there and one there. Okay, and that's how they're going to go. Now, there's obviously stuff that we need to get in straight away. So utilities, tokens. We will get tokens there, because that makes sense. And it also sort of boxes that little set off. There we go. So we're playing more sort of with a look of things this time. We want stuff to look good as well as work well. So we're going to try and sort of build slowly and do it that way. So there we go. A few people actually playing things now. They're on the way in. So we'll have a couple of older machines over here. We'll go for the cheap ones. So we'll go for abduction, beast, and crimson. There we go. We'll get all of those in and turned on. I know. We'll get some wattage in. There we go. And then we'll get turned all on, and then we'll get a member of staff to come and help us. Let's get a cheap monthly cost, because I don't think it particularly matters too much right now. There you go. You can get to work on that. So ATMs, I mean, traditionally they are sort of, you know, on the way in really, aren't they? One of the first things you're going to get to is an ATM. There we go. We'll turn that on. Okay, and I do want to do like a food court this time as well that we didn't do last time. So I'm thinking down this corner here we can have a food court. So if we go to food and drink, get one of those in. They're quite expensive for such an early start, to be honest. But that's what I'll probably do. One of them there and a few machines, and then they can do some seating here. But for now, we're probably better off with just some of these. So let's do one of those and one of those. There we go. What do you need? Let's go to the restroom. That's a fair point, actually. There we go. Oh, what's up with these? Do we run? It's because we run out of power. We've got them turned off. There are now machines to play. Yeah, there we go. People are playing them. I want to get one of these grabber things in pretty quick as well this time. They're all reliable, all $5 all the same, everything. Okay, use quite a bit of power, but I like the look of them. Oh, they can go all the way around as well. That's good. Okay, so let's get one of them opposite those. I'm assuming they will all be fully rotatable eventually. I think it's just to start off with. There's a lot of assets to draw, right? If you're having to sort of each of these images, it's its own image, right? When you're isometric, this sort of art style, it's not like you're making one model and turning it around. Can you see? Does it actually look like it's doing anything? No, I wonder if you won something. Did you win something? This arcade game is great. I'm going to take that as a yes. Maintenance level is pretty high on all these. That's good. Okay. Alright, so far seems like we're doing okay. Maybe a couple more machines. Cheapy machines. Let's get our bananas in. And Cobra. Get them turned on. I would maybe like to see them actually coming and using the machines a bit more often. They seem to spend a lot of time wandering around. Whereas really, I think maybe even getting them sort of like hammering the machine, you know, like coin after coin after coin after coin, you know. You're not happy, what you're not happy about. There aren't any available token machines. There are. It's just the second you looked, there wasn't. So, see, that's the problem. Look, all three of them have gone for one. I don't want to build a load of those just yet. There we go. We've got a few people playing the machines now. That's what you want. That's what you want. Okay, cool. Are we making cash? I mean, we spent a lot there on machines. Tempted to let it run for a month or two with a limited set like this and just see how we get on. See if we can bring some money in. Keep an eye on these sad faces. Raise some cash for a bit of an expansion. Okay, money's coming in, but it's pretty slow, so I think we're going to speculate to accumulate, and rather than just sitting waiting like this, I think we'll build up some more older machines. So I'm thinking we go for some pinball. Oh, hold on, I didn't want to have a better look at those. If there's any, they don't seem to be in particular order. Money-wise, they kind of go up, but they kind of go up and down. There's a 15, 16, and 17. I think they're probably the ones we go for, and we'll put them along here. So. 1500, 1600, and 1700. There we go. It kind of wipes us out, but I'm thinking with those on. There we go. The good thing I like about this look is it's very easy to sort of reuse assets as they're making them, and this is the sort of person interested in getting into development in me. Like, you know, obviously that bit there, they're just changing the size and the cover and the, you know, they've got like 2 or 3 different types. That actually works pretty well, I think. That's a good way of doing it because it means you're going to be very quickly able to turn through more stuff. Same with here, you know, it's the same basic model, but you can change the designs on the side and you get a lot more out of it. That's good. What I'd love to see is those to be turned around the other way and then some decorative stuff that sits here, like on top. Because that's something I notice a lot of these have, you know, they'll be like, if it's a pirate, they're all pirate ones, and there'll be like a little pirate chest or something on the top. That'd be pretty cool. At the moment, I imagine, all these sit pretty low, unfortunately, so, although they, look at those. I've seen some really great, larger structures on some of the pictures they have. I quite like the plants. Am I going to cover the plants down? Office plants. Should we put a plant down? Let's have a plant. Yeah, why not? But you see already now, look, our money's coming in a lot quicker than it was, which is good. So I think we've got some pinballs. I'm thinking we maybe get something a bit larger in here now. What I would like to get probably is another claw machine. Oh, they're expensive, aren't they? They're 5,000. Okay. So I bet we're not going to be able to afford the... See, look at these. These are all still single-player games. Wow. Zombie Invasion. 4,990. Wow. Expensive. Okay. Racing. How much are these ones? 10 grand. Woof. I can't believe we put one of those down before. All still single ones as well. I'd be like... Player 0? Seems like a bug. It'd be nice to see some multiplayer stuff as well there that people can sort of double up on. But otherwise, money is sort of coming in now. Yeah, I like these grabbing machines. They look fun. I want another one of them. So let's get another row of these retro ones in. So we went up to there last time, didn't we? Cobra. So moving on from Cobra then, let's go here with these ones. Let's do a row here. So Death, Cyclops, Cyborgs, Dusty. We can't afford another one just yet. Let's get these turned on. I think Dusty was quite expensive looking at the sell prices then. Dusty's, I don't know, 1100. I think maybe it's the second it's sort of gone down, it loses repair. Now that's sell prices, but they've gone down to sell price to 400. Little things like that, I suppose they'll iron out. Are they all on? People are going to go and play these? Total users. Oh, that's interesting. 8, 8, 9 on that. 25, 26, 24, 25, same on that. How about these? 20, 24. So actually everything seems to be as used as others, you know, like it seems like there's nothing that particularly does better than anything else. Seems like people come and spread their money around relatively similarly. What are you all in the mood about? There aren't any available token machines. I feel awful putting down another one. 2 already. I suppose that's what people want. Put that down in the corner there and shut up about it. And they can use that one now for those 2 machines. I'll move that. I don't want that there. In fact, I'll move it now. I'll move that to the end of this row. So we're going to have 5 machines there, so we'll put it there. They'll seem really close together, but what are you going to do? Ah, the price of land goes up 5,000 each time you buy one as well. That's good. I didn't notice that last time. It's definitely something to bear in mind. I want more of these at the front. This is what you have as you come in. This is I've got the tokens there already, ready for having 2 more of them on them. How much are those ones? Gambling. They're pretty cheap, right? Oh, I thought there was one that was like 800 then. So 1,000 for Egypt. Which one did we... No, there's more, look. Yeah, there we go. 800. So 800 and 1,000 are the 2 cheapest ones, yeah. So treasure... There we go. And then as soon as we've got... Oh, that's only 950. Nice. We can afford that soon. There we go. Boom. Looks like we just paid our guy. But that's okay. We're getting them in. They're making money. Money's coming in. Slowly but surely. We're a little low on our power. We're going to have to up the power soon. It's only a one-off price though, I think. So that's the next thing we'll do, increase the power, because obviously all of these use up power. And I think I'd take these 2 this way, and then the door's always sort of in the centre. And then these things will carry on down. It's nice that they've got a good variation. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know we were going to have these in the game, these ones here. I assumed it was just going to be arcade machines and maybe pinball. It's good to see this kind of stuff as well, because in most arcades this is really what most of it is these days, unfortunately. So most unhappy faces are moaning about token machines, but there's that many of them now. I'm just... Yeah, they can deal with it. He's happy. He's happy. The ATM queues are too long. That's a fair point, to be fair. We have only got 1 ATM in. Oh, can we not even afford that? Oh, it's 1,500 ATM. Wow, we'll hold off for that. I didn't think it'd be that much. Because we'd really need that extra power. Look, we've only got 800 watts free. And that's going to be 1 big machine, I guess. So that's not something we're going to be able to do. So I think what I'd like to see from the full game then, because obviously this is an alpha, very early alpha, so please bear that in mind when you're watching it. But I definitely can see good foundations here for some fun stuff. I would like to see more stuff to do now for me, because really, at the moment, the only thing I can do is buy stuff. So I'd like to be able to see some more staff management maybe. I mean, we do have a member of staff, but none of this sort of is in place yet. So I think, you know, staff rooms and stuff are going to be an option eventually. Energy and stuff. He has a pinball skill, that's good. Arcade skill. I never noticed that before. Let's look at that again. Oh yeah, skills, look. So claws and pinball he's good at. I might take him on as well then eventually, so we've got all our areas covered. As a pet, I love this. This is very sort of theme hospital. Pet cat called Garfield, tone deaf. Learned to love cucumber. That's great. I love things like that. What were the ones in theme hospital? Smells like cabbage was one. I remember. You're not happy. What are you not happy about? ATM queues again. Wow, maybe we are just going to have to purchase an ATM queue. ATM machine. Put it there outside the bathroom. On. Wiped us out. I'm just about to get some more energy and that's wiped us out. Okay, never mind. It's coming in pretty thick and fast. 1,400 we made last month, even with the purchase as well, so that would have been over 2,000 without that. There we go. Oh, and there's loans as well. Should we take a 20 grand loan just so we can do stuff? Yeah, let's take a 20 grand loan so we can do stuff. So, what do we want to do? Oh yeah, arcade machines first. Retro. Dusty was the last one we put in, so we need KO. And we need Disrespect. They can both go in. There we go. Alright, so I'm tempted to... I mean, something could probably fit up here. Maybe a bench rather than just more stuff. Red leather, black leather sofa. I wonder if people will use that. I'd be really interested to see if they actually go and sit. That'd be cool if they did. And then here, let's get something big in. Oh yeah, we wanted another claw, didn't we? Oh, I'd love for them to sit a bit closer. That'd be nice if they sat a bit closer. I was hoping they would go back to back, to be honest. Like that. Yeah, that's really where they should sit, I think. But that's okay. Let's put that in there. Oh! We forgot to buy power. Now, we need to go through and turn all these back on. Everything that's turned itself off needs to get turned back on. Wow. Yeah, an all on would be nice. Oh man, it literally turned everything off. Right, is that it? Let's have a look. Seems like it. Okay. So that seems like everything's back to how it was. Okay, and everyone seems pretty happy. You don't seem happy. What's up with you? Need a drink? Yeah, maybe some... Well, we're going to have some drink things down here, so I might move them up to here, I think. So that people have got an option. Come on, we've got the money for it. Let's do that. Let's move this to over here. Let's do it this way. Hold on. Move that to there. Move that to there. Okay. And then down here, we're going to get one of these in. Yeah, and then we'll do it. I don't think that sells drinks, so we'll get a drink thing on the side of it there. Okay, and then when we come to decorations, we can do some. Something like this. Oops. There we go. And a lamp. Sorry, a tree plant. Yeah, there we go. What are you not happy about? ATM queues still. Well, we could put another ATM here. Doesn't really do any harm. And then we could also get another tokens one in there as well, actually. There we go. And you'd never know they weren't there. Good stuff. This is looking a lot more full and varied this time, I think. This is definitely the way to go. Rather than sort of piling everything in like we did last time. A lot more of a varied selection of what we can have and look at. So, next step is to get... I mean, I still keep ignoring these modern ones, but I think it's because they're just so expensive. These are just crazy expensive. Look, 10 grand. Wow. We've got pinball still to go in. I still think these gamblers near the front are the way to go as well, because they're just big money. Get all them on. Keep an eye on power. What do these use for power? 200. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. That leaves us with 750 to play with. There we go. Seem to be happy about them. That's good. They look really good, those claw machines. With the teddies in. Alright. Looks like it's clearing out a little. Looks like the place is getting a bit tired. What's up with you? Hungry? Paul Kent, come down here and get yourself an ice cream. Come on, down here and get yourself an ice cream. He's coming, he's coming. Nope. Changed his mind. Having a good look at his phone. Do people use this? He's literally standing next to where you get food from. I'm not sure these are fully implemented yet, you know. Let's put down one of these here then. Pretty sure I've seen people use these. I'm hungry. But yeah, it doesn't actually seem to go for it. Oh well. It's alpha. Otherwise, the place is looking pretty good. This guy's going for a poo. I love the fact that it tells you that through the poo emoji. That's my favourite thing in the game so far, I think. This is definitely a better layout than last time. That's looking good there, isn't it? I'm going to screenshot that. Yeah. Good stuff. All right, we'll leave it there. I think we'll let some money accrue a little again, and then we can maybe look at doing some of the modern builds in the next one. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really helps out. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, suggestions, pop them down below. Thanks to all of our patrons. They make these videos possible through their incredible support at patreon.com/geekism. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.